Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You've joined me today. We're out and about on a Saturday, and I've got a different pillion with me today. I've got my daughter. It's a rare treat. She works long hours for the NHS, but she's got a Saturday free, and she decided she wanted to come out with her dad and get back on the bike. So of course I duly obliged. So yes, it's a bit overcast, roads are a bit wet, but it's fine. And yeah, let's see where the roads take us. We're probably going to end up somewhere. I've got a rough plan, up through Clitheroe, Waddington Fell, probably over through Trafford Bowland, round about that area. And yeah, let's see what happens. Feels good today. It's actually not that cold, it's quite mild. So yeah, we're out and about. I'm also trying just some different settings on the camera. For those of you who watch some of my videos, my last couple of videos that went up, I was a little bit disappointed with the quality. It was when you were watching it, it looked like it was struggling to focus, and as you were going along, and I thought, oh, that doesn't look quite good. The settings I was using for my camera then was 4K 60 frames a minute, and I think what my problem was, when I watched it back on my computer, it was all, the raw footage from the camera, it was all nice and smooth and it looked really good, and I thought, yeah, I'm happy with that. Then I put it through the software that I use for my conversions to create my video files is Filmora, and I was using it and I converted it. And normally with me, I don't know why I didn't do it this time, but the two videos I didn't watch it after I converted it. I just kind of uploaded it up to YouTube and then checked it on YouTube after a couple of days that it had been left up before it was released, and that's when I noticed. I thought, it's just that struggling to focus. So then when I look back on my computer at the file that I converted, that was the same. So I put it down to the software that I was using. So of course I looked at it and thought, right, okay, because all the other videos that I've created, I've been happy with them. With just these past couple that have gone up, they've been struggling for it to it's like a focusing thing, but it's not. It's my computer, and it's 17 years old, and it was struggling to handle the 4K 60 frames to render it. It could play it back, but as soon as it started to render it, it was struggling to render the video. So it gave it that almost out of focus look. So I did a few YouTube searches and why is it looking like this and this, that and the other, and it came down to my computer, it just can't handle, it can't convert or render, that's the word I'm looking for. It can't render 4K 60 frames suitable to go up to YouTube. So I thought, right, okay, I'll look at getting a new machine. But initially up to then, I'll go back. It can handle 1080 at 30 frames, which is, it's been good video for me. The quality's been good. It just struggles with anything bigger file sizes. So I kind of went talking, and as you do when you're doing anything with videos and stuff like that, I like to see what is it, what's the problem. Well, I looked at a lot of things, and when you search on YouTube and you find out, you get all these people and things like that. And then I found out that YouTube lower the video resolution to 1080p anyway. So I was struggling. I'm like, I might just stick at 1080p, 30 frames. It's worked for me in the past. My computer can handle that. So I'm going to go back to that. So we'll see what today's video is like for you. But the kind of, I'm not defeated or anything like that. I just understand it better for the file size and the quality and stuff like that. So yeah, I will get a new machine probably the new year, but I'm just going to carry on at the minute with 1080p. And I do use, because it's a grey day and it's just grey and it's getting that dull drab thing, I use a LUT and LUT from DJI for my camera, and it just brings the colours out a little bit better, makes them a little bit brighter, I think. Well, that's the only thing I do. And of course audio, try and remove wind noise the best I can and that type of stuff. So yeah, I'm a bit, I don't want to say defeated, and I just feel a little bit, damn, it's, my computer can't handle it. I did try it again, the conversion, both the videos that I did, and I used DaVinci Resolve, just the free version, and that was the same. The files that came out of that was the same quality. My computer's struggling to render 4K. Well, new computer will be on the shopping list for Christmas. I'll be asking Santa Claus nicely, please can I have a new computer? And we'll see what happens. But I like to, I like to try and make it better for myself, and also for all the subscribers that watch my videos. And yeah, just like to welcome all the new subscribers that have recently joined and subscribed to my page. Thank you all very much. I hope you're enjoying it, and I will try and just enjoy it, make it more enjoyable for everybody. And yeah, I've got some things hopefully lined up for the new year. Like I say, a new computer. I need one anyway. Mine's 2017, so it's not just a case of I want it for the videos, because the one I've got, bearing in mind I use Apple, so it'll be an Apple Mini with the M4 processor in it and all, I don't know, all that kind of stuff, but new. So hopefully the rendering in that will just be a little bit quicker, because at the minute for a 30-minute video it takes it about 20 minutes to render all the clips and all my little titles that I have in on the video, which I don't think's too bad, but you can always get something better. But then I'm looking at, again on my shopping list for the new year, is it an Insta360? Getting an Insta360. I've got to think how I'm going to mount it to the bike. I don't like, I have the sat nav here as you always sell. I just find that it's getting a bit cluttered. I tried the camera mount on there and it was getting a bit cluttered, so I thought, nah. I might have to do away with the sat nav, I don't know. I've just realised coming over this road, ladies and gentlemen, that last time I came over here I had a bit of a twitch going over the cattle grid down at the other side, so I'll have to be a bit more careful today. I've got my daughter on the back. Again, the different views around Clitheroe, Pendle Hill. It is what it is. It's lovely up here. It's, in fact, I'm actually quite surprised because it's very mild up here today. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, there you go. There's Clitheroe. We're going to be heading over that direction somewhere, over in them there hills. I'll just go somewhere, you know, head out towards that way. So yeah, that's just a little thing that I've been looking at, researching, and you know, what happened to my video. And it's my computer for rendering it, but also everybody that I've kind of looked at, all these professional photographers and videographers and things like that. Now I'm going to have to back it right off here because I am not slip sliding on this again today. I don't care, you're going to have to wait. Not better. So yeah, that was better. Very slow and lined it up properly. What was I saying? I talked a bit about YouTube and the videos, and oh yeah, the professional camera people that you see on YouTube, all these reviewers and all these professional camera people, and talking to them and taking their advice. I don't want to do the settings type of thing because it's an action camera, and when you're on a bike, it's completely different from walking around on a pole, you know. So we'll see. So today, for this first part of the video, the run up to here and over here until we stop, I'm using what do you call it? Like just a basic tinted lens, not a full tint. It's just like a light tint on the lens to see what effect that has on the video. When I stop, I'll change over and put the clear lens back on, and we'll see if there's a difference. Because they always say, you know, you start going down a rabbit hole when you start changing lenses on cameras, and you've got people saying, oh, ISOs and it's what, yeah, lenses and shutter speeds and this, that and the other. I'm like, I just want it to not always be as bright, you know. Anyway, we'll see. It's all, like I've always said and stated, I'm always learning. Every day's a school day. So yeah, I'm just learning. So we're going to go down into Clitheroe here. I've made a right boo-boo here. Well, I'm committed here now. Oh, they go to sleep at the junction there. They must have gone to sleep. Come on, you could go. Surely you could go. Yeah. You know, it's all about saying, oh, looks like they've had a bit of gravel spillage here. Oh, this is going to be fun going down here. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We're going into Clitheroe. Yeah, so I was looking at, I've digressed there, sorry about that. Yeah, doing some research as you do into making it, you know, learning the camera. It's a new camera to me, you know, it's got better features. It's definitely, you know, I've got to learn. It's a learning thing. So I've like been watching lots of YouTube videos on settings and just learning things about it, and then learning things about YouTube. Then I was quite, how YouTube, or for people like me, that's a very small channel, and I would say for lots of channels, if you're not in the like hundreds of thousands, your video footage is compressed completely different from all these big influencers that've got multi-million audiences, 100,000, 200,000, 2.5 million. They get a different video compression. And it's quite surprising what a massive difference it is. So I'm just happy, I'll just do what I'm doing. Hopefully, I'll find a happy medium. There's nothing I can do about YouTube. It's YouTube. It's their game, so you just have to go with the flow, and I'll make it as good as I can. And it's interesting for everybody. So that's my little bit about YouTube and videoing and stuff like that. What else? Updates. I'll tell you what I can update you. Video, not the last one, the one before that, the ride from Freshfields to Pertley Bridge. I was going on about, I purchased some accessories for my camera, like a metal frame to go around it, because I'm a little bit paranoid. I know it sits on there and it's around my neck and it's very, very secure, but I just like the metal frame. Well, I got the Telsim one, and they're like 45 quid on Amazon, and I'm like, ooh, yeah. Anyway, AliExpress delivered, 12 quid. I'll have a bit of that, I thought. Well, good news anyway. The update is everything, the 4 items that I ordered, they all turned up. They were all as described, and I am well made up with it. In fact, I'm so well made up with it. Tim at the unit, who does his videoing, I did buy an extension, which were too big for me. It's more like, it'd be better for Tim, so I gave Tim that, the extension. He can have that, because I'm not going to use it, and he's made up with it. It's going to help him with his videos. And I've also ordered him for Christmas a neck mount like I've got, that I'm using now on the bike. And I said it would just help in his videos to give a different perspective, a different angle. So they should be coming Monday. Yeah, so that'll be good. So yes, I'm impressed with AliExpress. They turned up and they're as described. Blown away. So I shall be using it a lot more, I think. Yeah, it takes about 2 weeks, But now, as I've already received stuff, I'm like, I can breathe easy now. It's not a scammer's market. I suppose there is on there, but from what I bought, no, they're all bang on. So happy days with that. That's good news. So if you're shopping for stuff and you want camera accessories, anything really, I think, on AliExpress, but be careful. It is coming from China. Do your research, look at the job and see what happens. I've been fine. It's worked fine for me. What's that? Missed that one as well. So yeah, AliExpress, happy days indeed. What else can I update you with? The unit. What's happening at the unit? Well, we've gone a little bit quiet, as you would expect. It's coming to Christmas and people aren't riding the bikes like they used to be. So the workshop's a little bit quieter. And online sale, yeah, they've dropped off a little bit, but they're not too bad. It's still going, we're still happy days, not complaining. What else? So yeah, I had, I think I told you, didn't I, about the Benelli tornado. That was a couple of weeks ago. This week I had another one in for a full winter treatment, you know, SEF, polishing, cleaning, everything about that type of stuff. I had a Suzuki B-King, and what a gorgeous bike that is. You know, for a naked, that's like, yeah, that's the bike, Suzuki, that is, has the Hayabusa engine in it, the 1300cc engine. You know, on the Hayabusa it was like 200 mile an hour engine on that thing. Well, that's the engine that's on the B-King. So yeah, I don't think you'd be doing 200 mile an hour on a naked B-King sat upright. No, I don't think you'd be able to, your arms wouldn't take the strain. But God, I bet it's got some torque. So I did a full valet on that for him, and it was made up. It had a lot of chrome on it and polished wheels, and I ended up using 2 tubes of Autosol to clean all the rims up, because they were starting to get like grime, and salt was starting to, I don't know, have an effect. So I had to clean all that off and polish all them back up again. Anything like for a valet like that, when they book them in like that, it's a full 2-day valet. I'm on it from 8 o'clock at morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon for 2 days. You know, I have a break for a brew and my dinner, but it's solid. You know, cleaning it, getting into all nooks and crannies, tank off, panels off, doing all the fasteners, cleaning the fasteners, and so yeah, I go through it very, very thoroughly and prep it up, and then everything gets coated with ACF and polish. So it's ready for the new year. And yeah, it was a very, he'd been before and he came to pick it up. He has a K1300 BMW. I think it's, I'm not 100% sure what it is, but if anybody's interested in the K1300, I think it's got about 26,000 mile on it. It's well looked after. Anyway, he wants £3 for that. £3 for K1300. It's like the sports bike, but yeah. If anybody's interested, let's see these videos. I can get more details about it. But yeah, that's the way he's selling that. £3, I can't believe it. What a bike. That's a phenomenal amount of bike for that money. So yeah. What else? Then we just had usual, we fit in quite a bit of heated grips, you know, and treading sprockets. Like I say, it's gone a bit quieter. It's not been the weather really for riding bikes. Today's an exception. It was snowing this time last week, I thought. Well, it was all snow. It was not the most of it. I know when I get back, the bike, Lisa Jane's going to be a bit manky. So she's going to want to wash and the treatment before I put her away. There will be some salt on the roads. And we'll have to give it a good scrub down. And get it all ready and tucked up, but it's just nice to get out. So we're on Waddington. Oh, that's a bit of a bump. Waddington Fell. Yeah, over there to the left is the quarry. Waddington Fell Quarry. I think it's shut down now. But what a different view, isn't it? You know, just completely. Life's ever-changing tapestry. So yeah, that's what's been happening at the unit. As usual. Not much really. It's quietening down towards Christmas. Tim's still got a couple of Resurrection Workshop videos going up for his channel with the Fireblade and what's it called? Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. SRAD. An SRAD. So yeah, there's them, and he's finishing with an XLR at the minute. He's got an XLR that he's just finishing off. I think there's another episode for that. What else? That's about it really. Oh, yeah, I talked a bit about YouTube and about the unit, and catch up with the unit, catch up with Alexis. Oh yeah, what I've noticed again, just for discussion, you know, these motorcycles with these, I've been seeing a lot of adverts all over Facebook and YouTube for these Android Auto devices. They're like a 7-inch, 5, 6, 7-inch LCD display that apparently you can connect your phone to and have like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and all that on it. I mean, what are your views on this? I mean, me personally, I'm not a great fan of it, you know. Yeah, I got my sat-nav there, but I got it dirt cheap. It wasn't like I'd spent a lot of money on it. I got it dirt cheap, so would I have bought one at full price? No, would I? Heck, I don't need it, you know. But these new devices, I mean, the bikes today, they come, and all new bikes, they have the new fancy TFT screens, you know, the big LCD screens in front of you, and they've got all sorts on them. They've got lean angle sensors on them, they've got traction control on them, they've got throttle position things, lean angle things, telemetry things, and I'm like, as a rider, just a normal rider, do you need all that? You know, it's like me, I've got my sat-nav's there, and it blocks me rev counter out. You know, I can't see it. I don't need it. I can listen to the bike. I can hear the revs building up. I know the bike. I've got a speedo and a fuel gauge and a clock. That's all I need. So when you get onto some of these bikes, and I get to test ride them, you know, being at the unit, and the BMWs, and most of them now, they've got so much information on the dash, you're like, blimey heck, What am I looking at here? It's so overwhelming. Well, for me anyway. What do you lot think? I don't know. I know when I was a blood biker and we had the RTs, we got the new 1250s, the new BMW R1250. Well, they were police versions that we got for blood bikes. Just to get to the mileage, because we had to do a daily log, and going to the mileage you had to go into this setting, then into this setting, then you had to go into the subsection to get the mileage. And I'm like, what a faff, you know, why isn't it just there on the clock, you know, trip mileage, how many miles have I done today, and my total mileage, not going through like all these different subsections. I find there's a lot going on, and on a bike, me personally on a bike, I think it gets distracting. I would have thought if you're on I only test ride them, I only do probably, I don't know, best 10 mile if I like the bike. And when you're taking it out, and it's a case of, wow, there's so much going on. You know, yes, you could go to it where you can just have the rev counter on it, but then they've got sat navs built in, you know, and you've got, and I'm like, oh, wow, I think we're going a little bit too far. So that comes with the bike. So that's part and parcel of it, and I understand that there's, you know, that's how it is. But then, these companies that are selling these Android Autos and Apple Auto devices, you know, that you can connect your phone to, and you've got your maps, you've already got it built into your sat-nav. Okay. You can see your messages. Well, you shouldn't be looking at messages when you're riding your bike. You can check your email, you can check this, you can check. Not when you're riding your bike. That's a massive distraction for me. You know, that would be a massive distraction. If all of a sudden you're riding your bike, and instead of having your head up and looking, don't you think? I think it'd be too much of a distraction. But they're pushing these things. You know, oh, this one's the better, this is best, it's got this feature on it, it's got that feature on it. Me, no, I wouldn't buy one, you know. Oh, lovely, yeah, I can see it's rough down here. Well, this road is rough, it's been washed away by the looks of it. They must have had some water down here. Anyway, so yeah, what do you think? What are your opinions? For me, I think there's too much distraction as you did on the bike, on the new bikes with the dashes. But to go and add another one of these displays on top of that, I think to me it's a little bit too much. Just a thought. You know, anybody got any opinions on that? You know, some of you might love them. You know, they might be the best thing since sliced bread. Wow, they're fantastic. But to me, no. Not my cup of tea. I just think it's too much. Riding a bike's dangerous enough as it is, let alone start checking my emails and stuff like that on my bike. I don't think so, sorry. Anyway, discuss it you will and say what you want. Okay, have a minute here. Okay, I don't know if you can see him there. I'm going to have a look across here, see what this is. Pass it many times. Well, got the steps. Go and have a look. Oh, little view platform. Can you see? There you go. I think that's Isham Power Station there. And then over there in the distance, which you can't see, Blackpool Tower. Get off my grass! Yeah, this must be some. That's the road that we came up. Over there, over the fells. Yeah. There we go. There's our Emily. Say hi, you're going to be a star on YouTube.
Oh no, I don't want to be on YouTube.
Internet fame. And it's a bit windy. Too windy for the drone anyway. But it's open up here. Lovely views. That's on Morecambe Bay. And then you can't really see, but we've got Lake Districts and all that, but up there. Yeah. Something different. Let's go and have a wander across the road. Get off my land. There will be a name for this, for whatever it is. If I find out, I'll put it in the drop it into the YouTube. Gonna have a look over here. There seems to be some. There she is, Lisa Jane, looking gorgeous. And just for you non-believers, she does get dirty. Look, she's minging. She's absolutely minging, look at her. She's a right dirty bitch. She definitely needs a good wash when we get back. So, go and have a look over here. So what does this say? This is an upper conservation area, moorland. Anyway, that's for you people that go wandering across the moors. Have a look. I think there was some site of what's this? The Quenmore Burial, 1973. During the construction of this car park, a 7th century burial of an unusual type was brought to light by a mechanical excavator. Only some hair and several fingers and toenails remained of the body, but the large woolen shroud in which it had been wrapped was remarkably well preserved. The coffin which contained them had been made by splitting the trunk of an oak tree and hollowing it out, each of the two halves into the shape of a boat. Analysts by the radiocarbon process show that the wood dates from the early 7th century. This burial is particularly interesting as very few of similar types and dates are known, and the shroud is one of the largest pieces of woven cloth from the Dark Ages to be discovered in this country. The fully conserved remains of the burial are on permanent display in Lancaster City Museum. Oh, so there you go. Bit of history. Look one more. Area of outstanding natural beauty. There we go. Forest of Borland. There we go. Yeah, gorgeous. Very remote. Lovely. So there you go. A bit of burial. So onwards and upwards.